13:25 EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Jaguars of Mexico City. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. These guys just 2 wins over their last 6 games. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys coming off their byes, so they should be fresh and ready to get after it. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers? 1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss. Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Donahue. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw. Donahue. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there. And now 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the first Wyoming quarterback to go in the first round. Standing 6'5", it's Josh Allen.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going at the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Allen. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the field goal unit is coming on here, and boy, this is going to be darn near impossible.
A 74-yard attempt.
And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. Why we saw that field goal try a moment ago, I'll never understand, but as a result, this offense, they've got to be pumped. 1st and 10 in striking position already. Off play action, Donahue. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Up the middle they go. McQueen. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. This defense for the Jags, very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence. Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where it would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. On play action, Allen. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. With touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big stroke like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wonder just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
You look at this Jaguar defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
It's a quarterback sneak, and I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on here to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 27. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And they will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Allen. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out, and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time, looked well for a solid gain.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
At the 47-yard line.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the second quarter, Mexico City in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw, it's Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Allen. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Shamar Turner breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Around the caught. It's St. Brown. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And now third down and 6 to go. Allen to throw once more. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Well, now how about this return? And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
A short throw caught by Andrews. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. Does the big boy have the juice? And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble it. Their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he returns this to the 22. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And that is incomplete here.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Off the play fake. Donahue. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Able to power through. We call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Jaguars offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's building his case for MVP consideration with each passing week. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes as we move into the back half of the season. Allen going to run with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They do go for it. Here's Allen. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
They have expect him to take charge and get them to a spot where they can. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them in the field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
The Ravens' 41-yard line.
Now they'll run on the draw. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
39-yard line.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Allen from the gun on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
That's good for a Mexico City.
Allen going to throw. He's got Thomas yet again, complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
First down. First and 10 at the 13.
Throwing now is Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Second and 10. To the air, Allen. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Jaguars continue to pull away here this first half. A try here for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. A 10-play drive that time. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. So halftime straight ahead, and that means we go to Scott Hansen. It is our EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott, take it away.
Our trip around the NFL starts now in one of the toughest divisions in football, the NFC East. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. This would turn out to be one of the biggest plays of the game. The Riverhogs win their second straight as they get the victory here. Why don't we move on now and check in on another big mid-season matchup. And it's the Raiders quarterback. He's going to find his man here. This, one of his 3 touchdown passes on the night. The Raiders move back to within a game of 500 at 4-5 with this win. Lastly, let's go to Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers hosting the Cincinnati Bengals. And it's Tyler Algier.
Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Oh, good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Jaguars offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Alert! Ready! Watch the twist! Watch the twist! What's that?
Allen now looks to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Five wide. Look out!
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down.
A gain of 4. Brings up 4th down and 1.
What's that?
Looking to throw. Allen. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Now the try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And these guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Donahue. And that's going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They'll try the left side. McQueen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 3rd down, McQueen. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
46 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And now they'll throw with Allen. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Brian Thomas with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Jaguars have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it is 42-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off play action. Donahue. And his throw here is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Jags are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for them on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
From the 43, here's second down and 1. And they'll keep leading on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From just shy of midfield, Allen. That's caught downfield. It's Lane. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 36. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Mexico City. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Jaguars, first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Brown 80. Release. It's out.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Back to throw. Allen. Allen going to run with it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That's good for Mexico City. First down at Golden.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll get this halfway. Home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Allen got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive spans 13 plays. That it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Able to slither by. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, trying to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Donahue. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards that time for number 14. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
First down, Baltimore.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. McQueen. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Operating from the gun. Donahue. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
From the gun on 3rd down. Donahue. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Ravens send their punter out now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fighting through. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Look out!
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Up the middle they go. O'Neal. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. All right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And now on is the field goal unit. And boy, this is speculative at best, crazy at worst. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays.
Now a hit and a loose football. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey,